persistent poverty. It is a real yet often ignored problem in our community. Yet for families and children living in poverty, life is a daily challenge most of us cannot begin to comprehend. Breaking the cycle of poverty requires a leader who can build alliances, inspire others, and deliver excellence every step of the way. Chris Krehmeyer fits that description.
Well, I think Chris is one of those transformative leaders. He's one of those charismatic guys that you learn about in business school, an organization that needs to go to the next level. He's certainly taken us to that next level.
I have deep appreciation for his energy and what I consider very positive impatience. He's ready to get things done, and I tend to share that desire with him, so it's great. He's a great partner.
When Chris Krehmeyer joined Beyond Housing in 1993, the organization provided rental housing and support services to help low-income families achieve their long-term goals.
That home matters. You know, where you live is really important. It's not just the physical space, but it's the life in and around where you live that really fuels and draws the best out of the people that live there.
Starting in Pagedale, Beyond Housing built houses, launched youth programs, created thousands of new homeowners, provided foreclosure counseling to thousands more, and brought new hope to a community others had written off.
He deals with the whole approach of the family. If they need additional education, if they need to set goals, if their children need counseling, he deals with the entire family to make them be able to have successful children. It's all about family.
Chris believed what was working in Pagedale could be expanded to the 40,000 residents of the Normandy School District. Thus, in 2009, the 24-1 Collective Impact Initiative was born.
What we were able to do because of our credibility that we built up in Pagedale, our understanding of housing, and our belief in bringing public education into this mix, we were able to have this good conversation to rally people around the boundaries of the school district.
Under Chris's leadership, 24 North County communities came together to solve the serious challenges they faced. It is an unprecedented collaboration.
So it's vital that we are working in concert with one another on things that we think will strengthen our community, because strong communities create strong schools. And so it's important that, we utilize those resources so that we can be more strategic about supporting our families and our kids and our community at large.
Chris credits Beyond Housing's staff and their many partners for the success of 24-1.
It takes a lot of resources to get it done. We're bringing people around a common table to say, you know, can we work together? Can we work together in the same geography and look at the same outcomes and do it together, recognizing that none of us have the capacity to get it done alone.
Something that Chris understood from the word go, and that is that progress can only be made, and I'm quoting him, progress can only be made at the speed of trust. Chris is a partner you can trust.
Under Chris's leadership, a transformation of the area has begun. A full-service grocery store in Pagedale, the first in decades. Housing for low-income seniors and a much-needed community bank. Expanded after-school and summer programs for children. Plans for a movie theater and health clinic. Chris and Beyond Housing even raised $16,000 to send the Normandy High School choir to Carnegie Hall in New York.
They had the skill and talent, they just didn't have the resources to get there. And Beyond Housing made that a reality, and we will forever be grateful to the Beyond Housing members and network that made that possible for our students.
At the end of the day, what I want to be able to say is I played a small part in making this community just a little bit better. And that's what I get excited about 20 plus years in the job. I still love getting up every day. I love coming to work.
24-1 has shown that the challenges of poverty can be overcome if the community works together. Its success has sparked interest nationwide. Last year, Chris and several mayors and partners were invited to the White House to share their story.
You have to have the courage to take on a project like this, to have the fortitude to stick with it, and just have the backbone to stand for something. And I just think those are words and phrases that best describe Chris.
I like to say Chris has the universal interface, whether he's reading a book to a small child or working with someone who's disenfranchised in the community or meeting with the members of Civic Progress. Chris leads all of them in a way that is really unique. I mean, it's genetic.
Without him, I don't know where we would be. You know?
Plus, I like the way he walks. He's got a cool walk.
Things don't have to be the way that they are. We shouldn't be comfortable with, schools that don't work, neighborhoods that aren't dysfunctional. We shouldn't be comfortable with kids being hungry at night and families not feeling safe where they live. All of that is fixable if we have the courage to address it and to tackle it and to do it together. We can do great things. We can change people's lives. We can change this community. Enough of us just have to believe that we can and then be willing to work together.